Welcome back. At the end of the previous part, I got distracted by that line that's off in the distance over there, after we'd just read the final Black Records, which was very, very interesting. But one thing I wanted to do was just see the state of things. So let's look at the map. Oh, that looks okay, that's fine. Can't travel anywhere yet, but there's a lot going on around the place, isn't there? A lot. So we're currently above Michelin from the looks of it. Got that trial chest there to do. It's like, I'd like to see like the lay of the land properly. If I could. Because it's like, you can see there, it's like, over near Heimdall, that's where the Gargantua is, well one of them, and there's a salt pail. I want to go look at that. There's another salt pail. Can we see? Don't need that there. I mean, obviously we got the... Wait, why is that there? So I'm assuming it appeared over Osgiliath Basin and then moved towards Heimdall. That's the kind of thing that makes sense to me there. Salt pail there. Okay. Right, so where do we begin? I assume we just start with the requests, yeah. Check requests. The Ulster Harvest Festival. Ulster didn't get to hold its Harvest Festival this year, but I figure there's still time to put something together. Edios knows the people here could use an excuse to celebrate and forget about their troubles. If you can help out, that'd be awesome. Hit me up at Sunny Spot Inn in Ulster for more info. Sandy. Saving Officer Alan. I'm really worried about Alan. He put in a transfer request so he could go straight to the front lines and be closer to the fighting. It's like he's a completely different person now. Nothing I say seems to get through to him. I hate to admit it, but I can't save him on my own. Meet me at the boathouse in Crossbell and we'll talk more. Einhell Keep Monster. Powerful archaism has been spotted at Einhell Keep in Neves. Sneak gun of G48C. We should be able to handle it on our own, but we'll have to act quickly. I'm assuming, like, because we can't actually... Oh, we can travel places now. Okay, because I'm kind of wanting to see about, like, where we want to start. Because there's so much to do. Where the hell do we start? Oh, look, there's the thingy down there, the Bobcat too. Where do we start? We could start with, Courageous, I assume, but it's like, I feel like because of Cold Steel 3, Cold Steel 4, like, you know, there's sort of like a dual game sort of thing. Like Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2 were as well. I want to start at Leaves. That's where the games started in this section of the story, you know. So it's like, that feels appropriate to me. It's the final rounds, I assume. God, it's so dark and depressing. That sort of thing, like... I mean, we're near Heimdall, right? Yeah, there we are. I was like, it's gotta be somewhere in the sky, right? It's like, yeah. Look at that thing way over there. Jeez, right, so let's start with these guys here. It has been many years since I had to walk from town to town like this. Thank goodness for my strong legs. I was able to make it here without issue. And they're only letting military trains run. There's a lot of competition for passenger services. Me and my granny couldn't get on any of the trains, so we gave up and walked here. We could still see the fortress from here, but since we're in Leaves now, I think we should be safe. It's freaking huge, look at it. It's over there. And there are a lot of refugees fleeing the capital since the floating fortress appeared there. My husband and I have had our hands full trying to assist them. Frankie and Celestin were helping us out earlier. They just headed out towards the branch campus for the strategy conference. Oh, don't know the details of the plan, but I think it may have something to do with you. Why don't you follow them? I will. Celestin and the others already headed over to the branch campus. Don't know the details of the plan, but I think it may have something to do with you. Why don't you follow them? I don't regret leaving the capital. This is my first time in Leaves. Is there any place we can stay? We do have inns, but fortunately there are no vacant rooms. I've prepared beds in the school building for refugees. Please wait here until we've got a bed ready for you. I'll then show you the way. Oh, that's cool. How's you guys? What was it called again? A moving fortress, right? Can't believe something that big can fly. Get why people from Heimdall would want to flee. If I were from Calvard, I think we were definitely going to lose now. Why Calvard and Erebonia entering into a war when the conclusion's so obvious? You're going to lose, why even bother fighting? Cheryl, there's no point in us thinking about that complicated stuff. The grown-ups are going to do what they do. Let's just try to stay positive. Get upset, Marcus will only worry. Zach, you rarely say anything worth listening to, but I think you're actually right for once. Harsh. Thank you for trying to cheer me up. Oh, it's no problem. Anything to help. Okay, let's go say hi to Miss Rosine, and then we could start calling in customers for Lapin. There's a lot of people here from the capital. This has been great for profits. All these extra sales, we'll be able to save up for Marcus and Rachel's wedding in no time. I'm not sure about that, but alright. Let's make a competition out of it. One who pulls in the most customers wins. And the loser has to treat the winner to some candy. Oh, it's on. I'll show you what I can really do. Okay, so that's the same again. I don't know what came over me when I said I'd help. His plan's practically treason, right? The heck's up with him? He was like, I'm counting on you to set up the equipment, okay? I guess I'm looking forward to throwing this in the face of those idiots that want the war to happen so they'll wake the heck up. In for a reggae, in for a Selge. Now I'm here, I might as well just follow Monk. Pretty used to putting up with his unreasonable demands anyway. We come this far together, so we'll stick with him until the end. You better be grateful. Dude. Who's there? Hello. I do find it terrifying that everyone in Heimdall is so obsessed with the war, but left because I don't believe that fortress is an Imperial weapon. Along the way I discovered others were leaving for similar reasons. Put as many people as we could in my car and left for leaves. Performing good deeds will lift the spirit. There were a lot of people trying to escape on foot. They had large luggage too. My car was quicker than waiting for the train, so I tried to make as many round trips as possible. Coffee tastes even better after you do a good deed. Doesn't. Still tastes vile. Oh, Sabrina. Looks like she did everything she could to help a lot of people from the capital. Apparently they were fleeing the capital because they were afraid of that giant fortress. Many of the residents in Heimdall welcomed the fortress. Why can't they see this isn't normal? It's all so very, very wrong. And it is. Pancakes. And some classic tea, but we've still got some classic tea going ourselves. I was at Sabrina's house when the incident in the capital happened. I'm returning the favor by having her stay here. That's nice. I couldn't help but find that fortress incredibly disturbing. Just when I was about to flee on foot, the insurance girl offered me a ride in her car. That was very kind. I must admit that what I'll truly never forget would be her poor driving skills. Indeed. Okay, so let's go this way. There's actually a green star over there. My cold cleared right up, thanks to Armin. I was a bit worried about my husband because he was drafted recently, but it seems he's managing alright. Knowing that has put my heart at ease. And you know what? Armin is growing up well. Instead of fretting over the future, I'll do what I can right now. There's been a lot of people at the inn who were running from the fortress that appeared. Sure, it's been tough with Barney gone. Maybe I should help out in the kitchen. Armin should be with Sister Rosine. As soon as he heard she was back, he ran off to see her. He really does adore her. Come on. Is music gonna be everywhere? Hope they change it up a little bit. Oh, it's you. Been hearing that you're trying to stop the war. As long as that fortress is still there, the war will probably continue. I doubt anyone can do anything about that thing, but you're going anyway, aren't you? That's right. We need to put an end to this. So you're determined to do it. I don't think I need to say this, but you can't go in prepared to die. You need to go in prepared to survive. Don't forget that you have people waiting for you to come back. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Rod. If you have time, you should go down to the beach in Michelin. Sounds like something's been discovered there that's got the fishing world all shaken up. Oh. Fisherman's Guild and the Imperial Fishing Club are working together to investigate. Would you mind going too? I suppose. There's the pet keys again. Alright. So there's something going on with the fishing there. Welcome to Leaves. Are you also refugees from Heimdall? Yes, that strange floating fortress really creeps me out. I want to stay here in Leaves to recollect ourselves and watch how the war goes. Yes, I understand. I have many customers with the same idea. Do you have any friends or relatives in Leaves? If you like, the mayor's wife and I would be glad to show you around town. Some people in the capital think that strange fortress is a good thing. Could disagree with them more. We should stay here in Leaves, wait to recollect ourselves and watch how the war progresses. There's been a never-ending stream of military trains since this morning. Despite the restrictions on travel, the number of people seeking refuge shows no signs of abating. I have our hands full with the refugees. I was feeling awful that I couldn't play with my children. Miss Rean coming home has been a great help. Hopefully it will make the young ones less anxious. Hopefully. Oh, if it isn't Instructor Rean and his friends. Ever since that fortress appeared, I've been busy helping the evacuees from Heimdall. There are more people than we expected. The inns are full. I asked Instructor Makarov, Instructor Mary and Celestin for advice. They allowed us to commandeer the school as a temporary measure and set up some cots. That's a relief to hear. Just glad we were able to help in some small way. We'll look after the place well, waiting for your return. Thank you very much, Mayor Haddock. It's been 3 days since the fortress appeared, but there are still more people flooding in. I'm providing assistance to those who've come on foot or by car, temporarily using the Thor's Branch campus buildings to house the refugees. But we're making sure to look after the place properly. We'll be ready for you when you return. Why did we come to leave? Look up at the sky, that thing. I'm going to wait it out here until we know that huge fortress is no threat to us. Our house could be flattened like a pancake. Isn't that a scary thought? Let's stay in this town with everyone until we know that we're safe. Alright then. Let's check the dorms, because this would be a good place for people to stay as well. Loads of beds. Like, no? There's no one here? Like, this place isn't being used, and it's full of beds. I mean, I went to a room that didn't have a bed in it, but you know. Like, there's beds everywhere. Like, no one would mind. It's like, use it. Like, really? They're not using the, like, they were like, yeah, the branch campus. Like, use the dorms. Like, this is a kitchen and everything. Alright. That just seems strange. Surely someone's going to mention that. Maybe that'll be part of the meeting, like, we're thinking about using the dorms. Like, yes. There was almost no time between declaring war and actually going to war. Why does war mean sending real people to sacrifice their lives? It'd be so much better if the elites battled it out over a tabletop game. I know things won't be that simple. I'm an adult after all. What I can do is pray to Adios that there won't be many casualties. If the war is drawn out, Marcus might be conscripted too. I wouldn't say I support the war. I just want the Imperial Army to end it quickly. Ooh, special joint issue. We'll get around to that. Probably at the end of this part, or, you know, I'll probably forget, but remind me if I forget to do it. I probably won't, though. I didn't know you were in Leaves, Rosine. Just wanted to check on the children before things get underway. Might visit Trista after this, too. I'd love to do that. I was worried they'd all be so scared, but seeing the way they've kept up their spirits is incredibly motivating. I have to be victorious, Rean, for the sake of the children. Right. It's been 6 months since I was posted to Leaves, but the fond memories I've made with these children will last me a lifetime. I mean to ensure that they'll have a future. It's the very least I can do for them. Miss Rosine. Mommy got sick the other day and I helped take care of her. I worked really hard at it. Well, that was very grown up of you, Armin. I'll bet your mum was happy to have had you there with her. Miss Rosine, praise me. Yay. From now on, I'll keep protecting Mum in place of Dad. Good. Miss Rosine, what's going to happen when the war starts? Is there going to be fighting here too? Don't you worry, Tetty. You'll be safe here in Leaves. I don't know. Even if things do get dangerous, I'll be here to protect you. Well, okay. As long as we'll be alright. Ray's been looking really sad, but now I can tell her she doesn't have to worry anymore. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Wait, not sure who I was speaking to. It's Tom. Miss Rosine, where have you been? Things have been really crazy ever since you left. These kids from Thorsman campus showed up, along with tons of those guys from the Imperial Defense Force, and... Oh dear, I'm sorry, Tom. Were you scared? No, not me. This is no big deal. Besides, Tetty looks up to me. I can't go getting scared. I've got to show her that everything will be alright. I think Tetty is very lucky to have a big brother like you, Tom. But you need to take care of yourself as well. If you're worried about anything, don't bottle it up. You can always come to talk to me. Tetty wanted to see Miss Rosine, so I came along to see her too. I'm glad I did. I feel so much better after talking to her. Indeed. God knows what I'm going to name these parts though in this big final round. Today is the day of the war. I should feel nothing but horror of this day. And yet I find myself happy that Sister Rosine is safe. She also told me about how she's been working with you. It seems this is a critical moment for you all, but please don't do anything rash. Know that even if this is a mission you feel you must accomplish at the cost of your life, peace built from sacrifice is nothing but an illusion. Oh. Seems that this is a critical mission for you all, but please don't do anything rash. Go with Adios' blessing. Again, though, it's like, I'm hoping they have different music elsewhere. Like, well, it's like, it is appropriate, sure, but it's like... yeah, I'm keeping my eye on you. Welcome, Instructor Rean. I want to do what I can to offer relief to those who have fled from Heimdall. So I'm knitting some cuddly rabbits. It's the only way I could think of that I could be of any use to them. Alright, I got those cute cookies from Rachel. Maybe I should give her one too. Don't misunderstand, we're just old friends, you know? I didn't say anything. I guess Rachel and Marcus have gotten closer. Anyway, you don't think that large fortress is just going to drop out of the sky, do you? That's not why people are coming here, scared. I mean, it's not like a giant thing has fell out of the sky before into the middle of a lake or anything. Nah, it'd be alright. The door is locked. Yeah, right. I was completely taken by surprise when that fortress appeared. It just fell on my bottom. I was that astonished. Good thing Frankie happened to be nearby, also looking up at the fortress. He helped keep me steady. Maybe it's just in my mind, but his hand was so strong. Really growing up to be a fine young man. Guess I still have a long way to go myself. I won't let myself be intimidated by that fortress like that again. I'll look at it head on without any fear. I still have room to grow too. No matter what shows up next, I'll look at it head on without any fear. I was gonna go into the bar in cafe thing next, but it's like, let's check here. Nope, no one in there. Welcome. I'm so sorry, but we're completely booked at the moment, so... Oh, it's you guys. Sorry to come at a busy time. Did you say you booked solid? Yeah, since that thingy in the sky showed up, got a lot of people here who are running away from the capital. Means it's a lot of people who want to eat. It's rough everywhere, but me and Gina are doing all we can. Things must be tough for you guys too. We need to all do our best until the war is over. Dad's probably training right now. I'm worried about Kane and Brown. They already left for the front lines. No, there's no time to be mopey. We have to do our best until the war's over. Yes. Coffee. What's it called again? Imperial Fortress? What's that creepy thing? I'm going back to the capital for a while, in case something else happens, you know? I have to thank that young lady for bringing me here and taking me in. We couldn't even get a train ticket, so I thought we'd have to walk to the refugee center. Then we looked out and got a ride in an orbital car. Yes, but I can't help worrying about your father and Wayne staying behind in Heimdall. Dad. He's going against the Imperial Defense Force and helping residents flee, right? And Wayne's busy in his own way, dealing with people from Thor's. I'm sure they'll both be okay. Soul is tempered by trials overcome, right? That's right, it's our family motto. Your father and Wayne thrive in extreme circumstances. I'm sure they'll be fine. Must be Wayne's mother and sister. It looks like they really worried. I have to make sure the plan succeeds. My brother's going to overcome everything, that indomitable spirit of his, and come back home. Gotta come home. I see his hot friend again. Oh. Hello. My husband is helping evacuate the capital as part of his job with the Heimdall military police. He's the kind of guy that thrives under pressure. Under pressure. I know he's doing fine. So, hello, Nielsen. Seems like each camp is finally in operation. There's Midi Mirage, which aims to counter the apocalyptic Operation Jormungand, and the ever-hopeful Operation Shining Steel. Looks like everyone involved has their own circumstances to deal with. I'll be an observer for it all, how this war ends and what fate lies in store for the people of this world. It's a shame I'm unable to personally lay eyes on the oft-rumored Imperial Fortress. No matter how you slice it, it would seem they've played the final ace up their sleeve. Rest assured that I'll be watching, to see how this war ends, as well as what fate lies in store for the people of this world. Expecting more from him. Hello. The atmosphere in Heimdall has been so weird. How can people see a creepy fortress appear in the sky and not think that's weird? Trucky's been saying really disturbing things after listening to the radio. Where did our happy days go? The atmosphere in Heimdall has been so weird. Alright. Down with the Republic. Down with the Republic. Always on the radio. What's the Republic? Is it tasty? Wanna eat it? Alright then. So who's in here? Kai, Martha, Kai, Nia, and Matthew. Aren't you, you? Your hair's different, but it is you. Don't you work with Toa? I can't believe it, it's Instructor Rean. Heard about your situation from Toa's messages. I see. It's Toa's aunt and her cousin. They run a general store in Heimdall. The other two must be Kai's friends. It's been a while. Did you come here from the capital? Yes, we came here after that strange thing appeared in the northern skies. But most of the residents in Heimdall are cheering about it without a second thought. Something strange is definitely going on. They ended up closing the store and coming here. Matthew and Nia's family members should be arriving soon. My dad ended up joining the army, so he helped us get past the inspection points. Hope he's okay. He didn't get in trouble with the military or something, right? Kai. I'm sure he's okay. Your dad's a reliable guy. If only there was something we could do to help. I know. We can collect information on the Imperial Army. Infiltrating the Intelligence Division's confidential line would be beneficial. It's possible the Viceland Army's intelligence network has found something. If only there was a way we could contact the disciples from the Vendor School who remained in Heimdall. Sounds like a job for old man Mac. It's okay, you don't need to concern yourselves with it. War starts at noon. You must be very busy. Toa's doing her best. It's the moment of truth here. Yeah, but I think Toa would want to know that you're safe. Why don't we call her from the terminal now? Huh? We can talk to Toa? Oh, I would love to. Could we ask you to do that now? Oh, that's cool. Aww. Toa, Martha, and the others confirmed that everyone was safe and doing well. After checking in and wishing each other well, they said goodbye for now. Yay. There are supposed to be more refugees from Vesta Street, so I plan to head back there and help. Looks like it'll be a tough day, but I got a chance to speak with Toa and all of you. Now you make sure you come back safely, you hear me? It's for the sake of those waiting for you. We will. Please be careful too. My husband will definitely be fine. We just have to focus on what we can do here now. I'm so glad I got to speak with Toa and all of you. We need to each stand our ground. My mum is from Calvard, so I've had some scary stuff happen this month. Kai and Matthew have done a great job protecting me. I owe them so much. Leave seems pretty okay. It's not scary here. It's wrong for me to just keep being protected without giving anything back, isn't it? See if there's something me and my mum can do when she gets here. Martha and Fred helped us with evacuating. I don't know how to thank them. I'm so worried about everything. But I can't just keep relying on other people. See if there's something me and my mum can do when she gets here. I'm worried about my dad, but I better promise to protect the people special to me. I only got to see Toa again too. Can't keep moping forever. Do everything I can from here. Guess better do the same. I believe in you guys, and Toa too. Don't worry. I promise we'll get through this. Mom asked me to look after Nia and Matthew too, so I gotta do what I can to help. Rean, Thor's people, do your best so you guys and Toa can come home. Every day, more and more people in the capital are going nuts, and Toa went missing too. Me, Kai, gotta fight for justice. We're not gonna be overwhelmed. Yesterday I was looking around and helping out people in trouble. Gotta do what I can here with Kai and Nia. Dad should be coming to Lee's pretty soon, so maybe we can split up and hand out food. Looks like that guy running the inn was drafted, so gotta help each other out. Indeed. Alright, so let's see what the situation is at the branch campus itself then. So I imagine there's quite a few refugees here. Got a few dots already. There's a dot up there and a star. What about inside? Some dots there and a green. Let's have a look at the green. Hey everyone. Oh, did you guys come here to take a look? Yeah, we heard about it, but we wanted to see for ourselves. This plan requires a lot of ground support. This will be our command center. Yes, we're actually about to perform the final checks. The RP Intelligence Division have troops in various locations, and then there's the IDF too. Separation and neutralization are critical for the success of Operation Shining Steel. We need the Derflinger and Arc Royal to operate at maximum capacity. Considering how far the Great Twilight's advanced, that alone won't be enough. The fortress and the Pales. We cannot ignore the spiritual pollution that has gripped the land. The start of the war will just make things worse. You see, the 5 Pales act as a system of focusing devices. They absorb the tension building up across the continent as the war looms and channel it back into the fortress. I see. It doesn't change our ultimate purpose. We need to win all the rivalries and stop the Great Twilight. I'll have to leave this to you all. Those of you on the ground will cooperate with the infiltration team. Thanks. We'll be counting on you. The witches will also be supporting us. The information you provided has been very useful as well. We'll do all we can to provide backup for the different teams. Samples of both the Vanda and Arcade schools are already working to support the residents. I'll see what I can do to make up for the supply shortages. Got enough stockpile to send out some support packages. It should help plug some gaps for now. In that case, I'll help as well. With our combined resources, we can work out an effective method of distribution. That'd be great, thank you. Yeah, we're finally coming together. Damn, you guys are scary. If we work together, we can achieve anything. Mother, we'll leave things here on the ground to you. You can count on us. Look out for yourself, Kurt. You must come back alive. I will. I swear it on my honor as a swordsman. It's only a few hours until go time. Got any loose ends you need to take care of? Yeah, I'll go do that now. Rean and the group exchanged essential information with their allies from Thors. They assumed their activities with a renewed sense of purpose. Can I not speak from this side? That would have been easier, but no. I also plan on leaving once our strategy is set. Now is the time to help others by utilizing the mindset and techniques of 2 schools of martial arts. Look out for yourself, Kurt. You're going to come back alive. Of course, Mother. I swear on my pride and a swordsman that I'll see things through. Okay. Now is the time to help others by utilizing the mindsets and techniques of 2 schools of martial arts. Yeah, basically the same. Dr. Makarov got in touch with my father last night. I decided to visit my family and make some proper introductions once this is all over. I know I should probably be more on edge with everything that's at stake, but I can't help being excited. Now I'm even more determined to make this operation a success. We have allies standing by all around the Empire, but we'll be coordinating communications and keeping an eye on the Army and Imperial Defense Forces movements from here. Please take care, all of you. Man, Mintz really messed things up for me this time. Didn't get a wink of sleep last night. But maybe that was the push I needed to actually talk to the Count about me and Mary. Just one more reason not to screw up this operation, I guess. And a couple more hours until the operation kicks off. Got things covered here, but if there are any loose ends you've got to tie up, you might want to get to tie in the loose ends. Yes, I see. We intend to offer all the powers at our disposal in order to provide you with support. The RMP, the Intelligence Division, and the Imperial Defense Force are as strong as they've ever been. But Lord Patrick and his classmates have grown so much. With all your power combined, there is nothing you can't achieve. I will, of course, assist you however I can to ensure the success of this operation. But Lord Patrick and his classmates have grown so much. With your power combined, there is nothing you can't achieve. I'm praying for your safe return from this battle. First barrier to Operation Shining Steel is how quickly we can clear the Pales, which is why we're going to be working on our plan up until the moment you enter. Just make sure you're all ready. Coordinating with the ground team up until the last minute. Operation starts in just a few hours. It's time to make our final preparations. Our friends from all over are ready to offer their support. I'll take care of organizing them. Be careful out there, everyone. I just know I'll see your smiling faces again. You can count on it. Thank you, Adel, for everything. Our friends from all over are ready to offer their support. I'll take care of organizing them. Careful out there, everyone. Smiling faces. No. I'm using my distribution network to send out support packages. Working hand in hand with Becky's trading network, I can deliver them pretty much anywhere. Well, it's impressive what you and Becky can do when you put your heads together. We're lucky that our shops cover different areas or we'd be in fierce competition. Together though, we should be able to efficiently gather intel for you from all across the continent. When it comes down to brass tacks, I don't believe there's much chance of this operation being a success. That doesn't mean I won't do everything I can to contribute. You promise me you'll come back safely, won't you? This isn't the last you'll see of us. You take care of yourself too, Hugo. Becky's letting me take advantage of her extensive trade network. With Adel's help as well, we should be able to handle supply demand and intel gathering all at the same time. Regardless, Rean, in the end, a man's name is all he has. I swear on mine to give you all the help I can. In return, you must promise me to make it back safely. Indeed. Okay. Down there. We got the dot over here. What's that line again? It's got to be the sky, but it's just attached to the sky. It's where the skybox meets. Just very strange. You can see it's like a reflection at that point. It's the best way of putting it. It's like it's symmetrical. It's just very strange to see the line in the sky there. But what the bloody hell are you doing, Beryl? Like, what? I can feel it. I can feel it. pull of fate is stronger than ever. Well, that's sure something. We've reached peak Beryl. Ah, so you've all arrived. I've been waiting to deliver unto you a prophecy. Soon your fates will reach a branching point. Depending on your collective choices, your fates might reach their ends. I look forward to what may come to pass when that happens. Yeah, I have no idea what any of that means. Still, it sounds pretty ominous. Should probably be careful. Depending on your actions, you may reach your fate's terminus. As a member of Thor's and as an observer of fate, I look forward to what may come to pass. Okay, Beryl. The Imperial Fortress. It's difficult to know what's going to happen next. So I'll take a picture of that. Good, let's send it to Rex when we get a chance. Let's do that now. Gonna send the photo to Rex.
Hey, let me... What?
What is going on with Beryl? Like, really? Like, what? What are you doing, Beryl? Like, what? Anyway, the picture, what did we get? Rean and Tita. Aww. Is that Michelin? Changed the clothes, though, because, yep, not wearing the ones. I gave her which are the goggle ones. I forgot about that, because it just seems like a normal standard clothing in my head. Because, yeah, Sky. I need to make sure... Well, I don't need to make sure everywhere, do I? Because it's like it wouldn't say new anymore. The student cafeteria, there you go. Yeah, what a coincidence, meeting you here. Seems like you're doing quite well. You two were from the Macabre, right? Welcome aboard, I guess. Came to give the battle plan the final once over. We have a little time in hand, so we decided to take a break. In case you were wondering, Rean has gone to the chapel and leaves. Said she wanted to check upon the children. Still have a few more hours before the operation starts. If you have any unfinished business, I suggest that you use that time to finish it. That's good advice, thank you. Well then, good luck. May Arius watch over you. The Macabre is stationed near the town in stealth mode. You don't have to worry about it being spotted. Our battle preparations are complete. Leave everything here to us. You should be able to find Rean at the chapel in Leaves. She had something about wanting to see the children's faces one last time. Perhaps I should use my remaining time wisely too. No regrets and all that, you know? Yeah, maybe. Everyone. Heard about Operation Shining Steel. Completely on board with it. We were just wondering if there was anything we can do to help. We can't even use the terminals properly, so... Talking about supporting Celeste and the others while they're in their big meeting. Gina, Frankie, thank you. Just knowing we have your support is already pretty great. We're part of Thor's, we need to work together. Destin said I'm good at cleaning, so you can leave all that to me. Yeah, and I'll keep all of you well fed. That's all I can do, but I hope it'll be a small comfort to everyone. Please do your best, I'm rooting for you all. You're looking for Celeste and the others in the meeting room on the first floor. We're all busy since we've got to think about how to assist the refugees from the capital too. If I can't even handle this much work, there's no way the Bracer Guild would employ me as a receptionist. I'm thinking of making lunch for the people in the meeting and the main campus students. Everyone is so busy, so I'm sure they don't have any time to cook. I need to head over and help Daisy since she's got her hands full too. Being busy sure makes you want to do your best. Filling Thor's lunch. Lovely. Right, I should check the shop. Get one of them. Right, so we'll end this part here. In the next part, we'll see about heading off to Einhell Keep, because there seems to be something going on there, and something in Melsanti as well. Where should we head next, though? I don't know. Loads of places to check. Loads of places. I think we'll go with the Courageous. That's what we'll probably do next, after Einhell Keep, obviously. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ra for now.